All right, so when we're working on these types of triangles, these are special right triangles or right triangles that we're working with trigonometric ratios. We always want to remember SOHCAHTOA. Again, remember SO stands for sine, is our opposite over hypotenuse. CA stands for cosine, which is our adjacent over hypotenuse value. And then TOA, that's our tangent, is our opposite over adjacent value. So these are the things that we want to remember as we're working with these types of triangles. So when we're working here, we want to find the missing side. That's labeled X here. We have an angle here, which is 52, and we have an adjacent and a hypotenuse. So I'm looking for where is adjacent and hypotenuse. That's going to be right here with cosine. So I'm going to say the cosine of 52 is the ratio of our adjacent side, which is x, over the hypotenuse, which winds up being 11. Now if I want to solve for x, I got to do the opposite of dividing by 11, which means multiplying both sides by 11. That's going to cancel here. So I'm going to get that x equals 11 times the cosine of 52. Now if you type that in your calculator, you can use your phone, you can use Google, you can use your Chromebook, however you want to, but you're going to have to type in 52, find the cosine of that, and then multiply that by 11. If you round, you're going to get about 6.77. We can use that squiggly sign to say it's about, but we want to round to the nearest tenth. So we're going to say it's about 6.8 is our value here for that missing side length. So that's one way to solve one of these problems. You're going to look at all of these triangles that we have here, number 1 through 10. There are answers here below, but I would like to see your work on each of these problems and figure out how are you actually getting these answers. How are you trying to figure them out? So I want to do a problem like this one, number 8. So we have 23 is our angle, and then we have opposite over hypotenuse. So we have opposite and hypotenuse. If we come back up here, that's going to be our sine, opposite and hypotenuse. So we're going to say that the sine of our angle, sine of 23, is our opposite, which is going to be 33, over our hypotenuse, which is x. And in this case, again, we need to do the opposite of division here. So we're going to multiply both sides by x. So we're going to get x times the sine of 23 equals 33, because those x's are going to cancel there. Again, I still need to isolate x or get x by itself, so I need to divide both sides by the sine of 23. So I'm going to get x is approximately, so now in your calculator, you're going to have to do 33 divided by the sine of 23. And that's going to give you approximately 84.5 when you get that in your calculator. And again, I want to see this work written out, not just having you check the answers and figure out what they are.